Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to explain about a new chapter, which is Introduction to the Biochemistry of Hormones and their mechanisms of actions. So the objective of this chapter to study the nature, type, general mechanism of action of hormones, and to learn about the chemistry, synthesis, metabolic role of various hormones. So it will contain introduction, synthesis, and release of hormone, function of hormones, classification of hormones, mechanism of hormones, action, and then for next video or record will be regulation of hormones level, hormone inactivation, and feedback control of hormone production. So introduction to what's the role of hormone and what are hormones that we have in our body and how they act. So homeostasis, the tendency, it maintains the homeostasis of the body. So the tendency to maintain stability is essential to survival. So it is achieved by system of control mechanisms. Which is endocrine control, is achieved by biochemical regulators. Some of these are hormones. So they are released from specialized glands to the blood to influence the activity of cells and tissue at distant site. So of course we have hormones that is secreted by the glands and enter into the blood system and circulate around the body and act on the target cell, distant cell, in order to do its physiological condition, in order to act on normal physiological condition. So a hormone is a chemical substances released by a cell or a gland in one part of the body that sends out messages that affect cell in other parts of the organisms. Only a little amount of hormone is required to alter cell metabolism. So it is a chemical messenger that transports a signal from one cell to another. So it's released by a cell and act on the target cell, other target cell, which is important for doing its action. For the cell to doing its action, the first messenger is hormones. So the endocrine system consists of group of endocrine glands that secrete hormone into the bloodstream. These hormones, which travel to all parts of the body, exert specific catalytic effect on target tissue. Of course, the hormones are first messenger that secreted by a cell or by glands and enter into the bloodstream. And also they act on other cells to exert specific catalytic action. It acts on the enzymes inside the cell in order to maintain its reaction and maintain its physiological conditions. So here we have secretory cells which secrete the hormones. A hormone will enter into the bloodstream, circulatory system, and act on the target cell. And of course, the target cell should have a receptor in order to bind this ligand, which is hormone, and do the cell then will do its physiological action. So there will be some process which occur once hormone bind to this receptor. This action will start to do its work, and then the cell will do its physiological under its physiological condition. So general function of hormones. As we know that the hormones are the messenger or biochemical that's released by a gland or specific cell. So we have, of course, it has a function in our body, and they are very, very important they have very important functions in our body. So they have stimulation or inhibition of growth mode swings. So mode swing occur when serotonin levels rise and fall rapidly. So serotonin is one example of hormone that's controlling the mood swings. Whether they are rise up or fall rapidly, so the mood will swing. And this is lead to the some emotion that occur to the person during the production or secretion of the serotonin. For example, during their women during their menstrual cycle, so the mood will swing. Their mood will swing because the both we have some other hormones that's also related to the mood, like estrogen and progesterone, which is also fluctuate during women's cycle. So, and also that is they control the production of serotonin. Those hormones, progesterone and estrogen, they control the serotonin level production. So that's why the mood swing for women during her mens. So we have induction or suppression of apoptosis program cell death. We have a hormone which is called glucocorticoid, which is the hormones that induce apoptotic cell death in immature thymocytes and mature T cells through the active process, which is characterized by extensive DNA fragmentation. So, an example for this induction or suppression of apoptosis is the glucocorticoid hormones. So we have activation or inhibition of immune system. This is also important because we have a hormones that controlling the activation or inhibition of immune system, suppressing immune system or activating, stimulating immune system. So immune suppressor and others immune activator. So generally, testosterone has an immune suppressive effect. Testosterone, men's hormone, male's hormone that suppress the immune system, while estrogen, female's hormone, have an immune enhancing effect on the immune system. So, and also estrogen has been shown to regulate immune response by impairing negative selection of high affinity autoreactive B cells. So via this mechanism. So modulating B cells function and leading to leading to the response. So we have also the regulation hormones that's responsible for regulation of metabolism, like thyroid hormones, which regulate metabolic process, and they are essential for normal growth and development, as well as regulating metabolism in the adults. So we have also preparation of body for mating, fighting, fleeing, and other activity. The hormone which is responsible for that, catecholamines, hormones such as adrenal epinephrine or noradrenaline, norepinephrine, which facilitate immediate physical reaction associated with the preparation for violent muscular action and accelerating of heart and lung action. So preparation of body for a new phase of life. such as puberty, parenting, and menopause control of the reproductive cycle, like luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone is an example for these, and we will learn more about in the next few slides.